Hello everyone and welcome to the Vortex, where lies and falsehoods are trapped and exposed. I'm Michael Voris. An Associated Press article released earlier this week on faithful Catholics demanding that the governance of the church better reflect Catholic truth has whipped up quite the reaction. Now, if you haven't seen it, we've put a link to it right over here. It's a pretty fair article by and large. A couple of things stand out, however, in the reaction to it. First, the volume and intensity of the hatred spewed forth against the truth of Catholicism is breathtaking. Some people hate the moral teachings of the church because they have a guilty conscience about their own lives, while others just have an entirely different worldview, one not of God. Bishop Fulton Sheen once said only a few hundred people actually hate the church, but millions of people hate what they mistakenly believe to be the church. If that's true, how is it that so many people have such a mistaken notion of the church? And what's more, which was not true when Sheen made his observation, why is it that so many former Catholics downright despise the church? Is it the faith they hate, the teachings of it? Or is it the people who run the church? Those are two entirely different objects of vilification. Or are they reacting to the fact that, to them, the faith just seems stupid, like leftover magic rituals from the Dark Ages with a list of rules that they simply don't like, whose followers are mindless dotes? If that's the case, the church leaders have some serious self-examination to do. Since a good average of the thousands and thousands of comments that have been posted online could be summed up that way, it's fair to say that the hate exhibited against the church has as much to do with a failure to teach the gift of the faith properly as it does with a failure to want to accept the gift of the faith. To an honest soul, the truth is always attractive. That's why 3,000 people converted on Pentecost when Peter was done preaching. They were willing to accept the gift when it was properly offered. Others will be unwilling to accept the gift no matter how it is offered. They know it and understand it enough to reject it. To these people, Jesus said, "Shake the dust from your feet." But to those who will respond favorably, those charged with presenting the truth of the faith must present it in such a way that it is acceptable, not water it down so that its beauty is no longer recognizable. Why have there been so few converts to the faith compared to those who have walked out over the past 40 years or so? Because the truth is not being presented as the truth. The truth is bold, affirming, life-changing. It cuts like a two-edged sword. It raises sinners from the dead to the glory of sanctifying grace. But no one is interested in half-truth. The faithful perceive it as weakness and insulting, and enemies perceive it as worthless, which it is. Say the truth people need to hear, come hell or high water, or whatever threats you receive, even from those who pretend to tell the whole truth themselves. God bless you. I'm Michael Voris.
Please help us keep delivering these kinds of messages that so desperately need to be heard and acted on. Join RealCatholicTV.com today as a premium subscriber. Become immersed in the faith established by Jesus Christ. The Catholic Church is the only hope against evil because that is its God-given mission. As our Lord said, "Apart from me, you can do nothing." Join RealCatholicTV.com today as a premium subscriber and come to learn and love Christ more deeply.